Hi everybody, my name is Melinda Hart. You are watching Stamping with Hart. I am an independent demonstrator with Stampin' Up, and I am going to show you some alternate ways that you can use the Golden Honey Specialty Designer Series paper. And what do I mean by alternate ways? I'm going to show you ways that you can use this product with stuff that you may have purchased either from the annual or the holiday catalog. If you haven't already seen the B bundle in the 2020 mini catalog, it goes beautifully with this. I do not currently own that, but I want to use this paper for some fun things with product that I already own. So I'm going to share that with you today. One thing that I want to say is that if you purchase the Monster Bash suite, just kind of keep those products in mind. If you got the scalloped edge ribbon, okay, it's going to go great with this. But if you have any black ribbon in your craft space, you can go ahead and use that with this paper. I'm also going to be using the Ornate frame dies, and I'm going to go into more detail as to how well these dies coordinate with both the honeybee patterns in the paper and also a stamp set. So we're going to be using the Wiggle Worm stamp set. This is from the annual catalog, the 2019-2020 annual catalog. It has some really relevant sentiments that we're going to be using with this paper. Just a great thing to keep in mind. Even the dies, if you happen to have this bundle, will go really well. Another stamp set that I really like the thought of using with this is Wildly Happy, not only for the sentiments, but just imagine the pandas. And with this gorgeous paper, okay, it's going to be so cute. Same with the bunnies. Or, you know, however you interpret it. So let me just show you a few things here. If you use the Ornate frame dies on the paper itself, you can actually cut some really nice images using the Ornate frame dies. Okay, this will cut 2 passes in one. Okay, so this is double-sided paper. I'm just going to lay this in here so that you can see how it cut. All right, but it will cut the baby bee, or it will cut the hive. Okay, for that die, you get 2 in 1. Okay, you can also cut the medium-sized bumblebee with one of the dies. I will show you that. I can't seem to pick this up off of the table. Okay, so you can cut it 2 ways. I liked horizontal better, but this is the die that cuts with that. And of course, again, these are all Ornate frame dies. Okay, so just something to keep in mind here. In addition to cutting these pieces, now if you have the December paper pumpkin kit and you have extras, they have these die cuts for sentiments that I've already stamped, and I'm going to be using these as is. But just to show you the sizing, okay, these are the actual stamped images, the actual stamp sizes. I want to show you how well the Ornate frame dies will fit these sentiments as well. So let me just show you that real quick. You Make My Heart Flutter, or Cute as a Bug, will fit that really well. And you can do Cute as a Bug with this die, which would fit really well. This little mini tag would fit really well with You Make My Heart Flutter. Okay, we're going to make some really cute stuff with this. Now, we're working with photopolymer stamps, so we can actually manipulate the stamp. I would actually put the stamp inside the die to get the right groove, get the right curve to it. But just for the sake of showing you that it's the right length, that will fit I Love Being With You. Okay, it's going to be tight, but it will fit. So just a few different examples of how you can use your Ornate frame dies with both Wiggle Worm and with the Golden Honey Specialty Designer Series paper. Okay, so I am going to cut the Designer Series paper to fit in as a layering piece inside this card. So I'm just going to take a look at the sizing from the gold foil to the gold foil, which is, it looks like 3 3/4 by 5. Okay, so we're going to cut some pieces to 3 3/4 by 5. If you would want to have a little bit of a white edging and then your layering piece, you could certainly do that too. So just something to keep in mind, and you could just alter your measurements slightly. Okay, so as you can see with these, what's so cool about having the cards already, you know, with the gold foil framing, is that it doesn't matter if the pattern of the paper is landscape or portrait. Whenever you cut it, you can actually get up to three of these per 12 by 12 strip. You just cut them down to 3 1/4 by 5 each. That's if you want them to fit perfectly inside the gold frame. Okay, so whether you're doing the same exact card over and over and over again, or whether you're doing a variety like I am, I just happen to like variety, it's going to work for you. So I don't really think it matters. Like, you can kind of see it works both ways, but whatever your preference is, you can go ahead and do that. I mean, how cool are these? Okay. Just a few other things I wanted to mention. If you happen to get the black dimensionals, these would be super cool with this project. If you got the Halloween paper pumpkin, which I think was in September 2019, it came with these little black clothes clips. Okay, those would be really cool too. Now, of course, there are a million different accessories that stampers have that would be so cool to use with this. So whether you have black binder clips, black rhinestones, even if you have clear rhinestones and you want to color them in with your Stampin' Blends, we're going to use some fun, creative ways to make some cool cards today. check this out. Now, what I want to show you is these are the gold foil edged cards and envelopes. There are 20 cards and 20 envelopes in one pack. All right, so I still have 8 cards left over here that I haven't even done anything with in the pack. So cool that you can use this. We have 12 card bases here. We've used each side of the Specialty Designer Series paper, the Golden Honey Specialty Designer Series paper. And look at how cool. Look at the variety here. You can customize this to whatever you want. But now we're going to go ahead and we're going to decorate these up. We're going to use the decorations that I just showed you with some of our alternative ideas as well. And I'll let you know how they all turn out. So if you want to hang out with me while I'm actually putting these cards together, that's great. If you want to fast forward to the end, I'll be sure to show you the finished card projects.